was a crazy weekend of sports, everything from basketball to boxing to golf. So we'll talk about this one. I didn't get a chance to record everything over the weekend, but we'll talk about boxing real quick. If you guys missed it, it was Devin Haney versus Vasily Lomachenko. And that fight, I didn't get a chance to watch this one live. I was busy with the kids stuff, but I did watch the replay of it. A lot of people are like, dude, Loma got robbed and everything. The scorecards, it was a unanimous decision for Haney to keep him undefeated. And I watched it, and I think this is the thing. A lot of these judges, I don't know if they were previous fighters back in the day, or if they're boxers. But it felt like, to me, the way the scoring went, if you watch the fight, at the beginning of the fight, it could have gone either way. A lot of those rounds were toss-up. It was a really highly entertaining fight. If you guys go watch the replay of it, it's amazing skill sets from both guys, Haney and Lomachenko. I think it's one of those, it was such a great technical fight. Now, in regards to the scoring-wise, I felt like the judges probably gave the body shots more for Haney at the beginning of the fight. They gave him, obviously, more of the early rounds to Haney. 100% that's exactly what happened, because towards the end, Lomachenko pretty much dominated Haney in the last few rounds of that. However, that's the way boxing is scored. I mean, it's a complete 12-round thing, and if you don't grab those early rounds, it's a toss-up. If you don't force yourself to take those early rounds, it's a toss-up. Now, do I feel like when I was watching it, I kind of scored it myself. I felt like Lomachenko maybe edged him. This is the thing. I think he did edge him at the end, winning at least those last two rounds for sure. Because I had it going into the 11th and 12th round. I had to double check my notes. But I want to say I had it pretty much toss-up tied. And then it was a draw. It was coming to be a draw. But I think Lomachenko, by winning those last two rounds, I felt like he ended up winning the fight. But then again, I'm not a professional judge, so you can't fucking leave it into the judge's hands in a sense. So it was a highly entertaining fight. I felt, because if you guys didn't see it, the interview process and everything after the fight, Lomachenko broke down. He was super emotional. He gave everything he had into the fight. I just felt like at the beginning of the fight, you just don't know how the judges are going to score the fight. So you have to make sure you dominate those rounds. You got to dominate those rounds. You have to knock the guy out. It's just the way it is. It's the way the fight game is. I felt like, to me, I would have scored to Lomachenko. Loma should have won that fight. However, as I mentioned, it could have went either way depending on how those rounds are scored at the beginning of the fight. And I believe Haney, he could have done enough. Some of those were coin flip rounds, and you just don't know how the judges are when their angle, when they see the fight from the ringside, if they can see specific punches. Did they connect? How much power was in those punches? How much do you score specific punches? So that's why I think, do I think it was rigged? I wouldn't say it was complete travesty robbery. I wouldn't say that. I do feel like, the judges got it wrong. They don't get replay like we do. You know what I'm saying? So that's the one thing I feel like you just don't know by leaving it into the judges' hands. So it was a great, entertaining fight. You guys should definitely go at least check out the highlights of it. Haney, again, retains the title and he stays undefeated. Lomachenko, I don't know what he's going to end up doing after this. That was a tough defeat for him. I feel like I'm pretty sure he felt like he won the fight. There was, it's just tough. Like I said, when you leave it into the judges' scores card to see if you move on or not, if you win the fight, especially when you put everything into this fight, leading up to this was a great, entertaining fight, highly technical, highly skilled type of fight. So I don't know. Like I said, that's what I had. I'm not a professional fight scorer, but my eyes, I felt Loma should have won. However, I understand how judges can, at times score the other way, because a lot of those, I would say easily 5 rounds were a coin flip in this fight at the beginning of the round. So there you guys go. You just never know how they're going to score. And obviously they scored for Haney on this one. So quick little update on that fight. If you guys didn't get a chance to go watch it, definitely go YouTube it, or just watch it anywhere. Just go at least check it out, the highlights. It was a great, super entertaining fight, very technical. Still one of the greatest footworks I've ever seen is Loma. If you guys, you gotta appreciate his footwork. His footwork is just unbelievable, unmatched in regards into the boxing world. I feel like it's just it's beautiful. It's beautiful to watch him fight, because I feel like he has the best footwork I've ever seen of any boxers, probably since, who knows, maybe Floyd. But his footwork is unbelievable, unmatched. Actually, I think his footwork is even better than Floyd, and that's saying a lot. So there you guys go, man. You guys like this shit, subscribe.